Getting a GPU is hard, tough. I mean, damn, it's nigh on impossible at the moment. And even then, at what cost? Well, Nvidia have another trick up their sleeve, and this time, it might just work. Let's do this.
Andy, what are you watching?
It's not what you think.
Wow, it's so big.
Why, thank you. It's the new AOC AG493 UCX, 49 inches of pure performance and a refresh rate of 120 Hz. It's so fast. You can even do 2 at a time.
What?
You can connect 2 devices at a time and split the screen. With FreeSync Premium Pro, a 32:9 aspect ratio and a built-in KVM, you'll be finished in no time. Gaming, I mean. What did you think I mean? Get your mind out the gutter and click the link in the description to find out more. So for anyone not in the know, the latest range of GPUs from Nvidia are the 30 series, comprising everything from the RTX 3060 all the way up to the 24GB monster RTX 3090. With the initial launch of the 3080 back in September of last year, there's been a kind of constant struggle to get hold of these cards. And while typically there's a bit of a, let's call it a run out phase with the generation before, that's not the whole story. Now, Nvidia decided at the start of 2021 to bring back both the RTX 2060 and the GTX 1050 Ti GPUs to deal with the global chip shortage. Now, while it wasn't exactly what people wanted, it was definitely a welcome move from the Green team, as we're now at a stage where, kind of frankly, anything is better than nothing. Sadly, while the idea was admirable, it didn't really mean much with retailers still having a markup well over and above the $139 launch price of the 1050 Ti. The RTX 2060, which launched back in 2019 for a modest $349, was seen being sold on retail websites for upwards of $899, and with some models at over $1,600. I mean, come on, what's the point anymore? Seriously? There were some other cards kind of thrown into the mix as well, including a spattering of cards from the 16 series, but the main ones being the 1050 Ti and the 2060. So with all of that aside, let's kind of fast forward to today. And I don't know about you, but I've not seen any GTX 1050 Ti's or RTX 2060s at anything kind of at what I'd class as remotely reasonable. Not that it matters anymore, because the latest news is that Nvidia are going to be cutting the supply of these 2 older GPUs in favour of being able to increase the production capacity of the 30 series cards. Now, the whole point of kind of bringing the 1050 Ti and the RTX 2060 back to life was because they were quicker and cheaper to manufacture, and that would kind of save the whole GPU crisis, right? Well, the fact that it seems to have done, frankly, diddly squat is one thing, but now they're just kind of backtracking to increase how many 30 series cards they can actually make, which would be technically at a slower rate than the 1050 Ti and 2060 would be. So there is more at play here than kind of first meets the eye. It's not just about supply, demand, and kind of everything in between. But at the time of bringing back these, let's call them relics, Nvidia didn't have a solution to the mining crisis. There were no CMP range of cards. There were no LHR based cards. Now, obviously this has all changed, and that could be part of the reason for moving forward with the 30 series and the 30 series alone. So what's actually going to happen? Well, starting this month, the production of the RTX 2060 based cards is reportedly going to be cut down by around half. And while the other cards like the 1050 Ti and the 16 series are still going to be at the same capacity for now, they will also kind of feel the wrath of the chopping block very, very soon, potentially in the next few months. So what does this mean? Well, it means that we could, and f me, this is a big could, but we could see things starting to go back to normal. Supply and demand kind of works in a funny way, as a lack of supply can actually make demand look stupidly inflated. And it's always hard to kind of grasp a full picture of exactly what's going on. With so many variables at play, we can only guess how things are going to play out. Now, myself and other media outlets can speculate all we want, but with Nvidia now having a solution to crypto, with the kind of CMP lineup, the LHR lineup, and with production expected to increase, could we finally see things kind of, I don't know, starting to normalize just a little bit? Hopefully, because as I've said in previous videos, I don't know, I kind of do feel for you guys, and I know exactly what you're going through. So one thing we are going through right now though, it's a bit of a heat wave. And what could be a better way to cool yourself down than with a cold drink? And that is exactly where the eTeknix thermos comes in. It's a smart thermos available in black or white and with a handy dandy smart temperature readout. It will keep your hot drinks hot and your cold drinks cold. Available on store.eteknix.com. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know exactly what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.